wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty IBs, a cap, and rugged good looks, his name is Dave Ostor, the mountain man. He wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty IBs, a cap, and rugged good looks, his name is Dave Ostor, the mountain man.
Good morning and welcome to a beautiful summer's day in the Lake District. Today we're overlooking Derwent Water. Just parked up at the Cat Bells parking. I got here at 6:30, full of camper vans, so I apologise, Paul Holland, you were right, I was wrong, it was full. But anyway, we're out with the Fell Nomads again. They're going to park in Little Town, but you know me with them roads, not for me. I barely like this one. But anyway, we're just doing a little classic Cat Bells route today, including Maiden and High Spy. Decide where we're going from there, but I would like to go up to Dale Head and Hinesgarth, just to pick up Hinesgarth around too, and especially coming down Hinesgarth. There are 3 Burketts along the way that I do need, but we'll see how the team feel once we get to Dale Head Tarn. But anyway, yeah. Free parking and just up this good pitched path which is filling up already this Friday morning. Let's go. So yeah, there's not a lot to be said about Cat Bells that hasn't been said many times before on hundreds of videos, but what I will say is if you are starting later, there's no chance you're getting parked up here. The farmer does open a field at busy times of the year, but it's just so it will be so congested. A popular way to do it is either just to walk from Keswick, which is 3 miles, or better still, you could get the ferry jetty from Keswick over, and there is one just at the bottom here. The advantage of starting up here is you do start in excess of 100 metres. I've done barely any work to this point, and I'm already, this is what you get, you know. But yeah, it's good to park here or Little Town if you're brave enough to do the full Newlands horseshoe all round, which includes the fells that I've just mentioned. Popular route in this area for a longer day and doesn't require an awful lot of experience really. The paths are really good all the way around, but to do the Newlands horseshoe then have to get all the way back to Keswick would be a bit of a pain, I imagine. So yeah, I always park at that spot. But yeah, even 6:30 this morning was barely early enough, so yeah, just pick your moments for this fell. So as accessible as this fell is, and it is billed as a popular accessible fell, this is one of the first shocks I had walking the Lake District, and it's this minor little scramble here. I wasn't expecting something so technical. It's not technical, but you know, it's hands-on rock. A lot of people probably aren't expecting this. However, if you want to avoid this, if you just come over here to the left, there is a more gradual way, and it doesn't really involve putting your hands on the rock. It's inviting because the path is going here, but there's a sneaky one. You likely miss it. I did the first 2 times I came up here. It goes round the back here. So yeah, you can just bypass that little scramble there. This would be the easier way down if you were coming it, doing the route in reverse. But look, yeah, I don't have to bend over or put my hands on rocks or anything like that. Just pick myself up the stairs here, and there we are, no challenge at all. Now, you could use this to practice, because there isn't much of a punishment if you make a mistake. You will slide back a wee bit, but you're not going to hurt yourself. So if you've never done anything like that before, come and practice on this Skelgill Bank scramble on the way to Cat Bells. Go up and down it, get used to bending down, put your hands on the rock, because once you've done that, the rest of the walk is very, very comfortable. As we look over to Cozy Pike, the Coaldale area, Grisdale Pike in the distance there. We've got Barrow in the foreground. I think it's Swinside here. I believe you're not allowed to climb that fell, even though it's a burkett and I do need it, I believe. I think you have to ask permission because they do grouse shooting in that forest, I believe. Or so Andrew Foster informs me. But yeah, we'll get it done at one point. I've just had a text message from Kevin Thompson telling me to get up the fells today because there's a chance of inversion. They seem to be inverted down South Cumbria. I think if you were on Blencathra and Skidder earlier this morning, you would have had that. That's it. Just working up this first bank, which is Skelgill Bank, just up here. Here we are, just like that. Short little bimble from the car. You have your first fell, and you don't even know it. Skelgill Bank, a burkett. This one? Nah, not getting up. But yeah, wonderful. But now the hard work's to come. It does look daunting. This last pull up to Cat Bells, but path is, like I say, excellent. And we can see a lot of the fells, Maiden Moor. This is a singe here that I need called High Crags, I believe. We've got Hindscarth and Dale Head right in the distance there. We'll be coming back down here later if all goes to plan. But down here somewhere should be Derek, Dave, Mary and Paul coming up from Littletown. Look how comfortable this walking is. One little exert of energy, and that's this pull up to Cat Bells just here, but to this point you just coast along really. These views for days. You can see why it's such a popular fell. Very accessible, like I say, from Keswick, and there's a reason we don't come here very often, or people like myself who a little bit more experienced now. I think I'm confident enough to say that we just don't come here because of the crowds, but in the back of our mind we know it's one of the best views in the entire Lake District. No question, this is the tough part. Pretty much all the ascent is here in this short quarter of a mile section to get up to the bell itself. So just take your time, enjoy the views. You don't want to get to the summit and be puffing and panting. You'll need all your breath for what you were out to see. Take your time. There's a mix of scrambling and paths. You can pick your own way. I just like going up the rock faces now. It's personal preference, but you can just stick to more gradual paths. But yeah, just take your time. So yeah, there are some scramble moments on this. The rocks are very polished, so just take your time. The steps are all there, and if it's too difficult, you've likely missed the actual way. I could continue up here, a bit of scrambling, but coming over to this fence here, there is a path again. Right, here we are, just off the summit of Cat Bells. You've seen how busy it was. It's the first time I've ever been up with people on. I guess that's the popularity of summer. Anyway, can't blame them. Just waiting for the fell nomads to come up. They'll be coming up from Littletown just here. Don't know which way is quicker actually. But they're going to have to do an out and back up here. And then we're going up onto Maiden Moor next time. Oh, a hug on a Wainwright. There we go.
And a handshake.
And a handshake.
Hug,
go on, what's he wearing?
It's a bright shirt.
It's a bright shirt. Sorry, I'll reduce the glare from this shirt that Dave's wearing. Where's Derek anyway? Because I didn't see him with you. He's not here.
He's doing his own route.
Is he? In this area?
Yeah, somewhere.
Hello, pal. Let's see it.
How do?
Alright. Hog and top. This is the first time it's been relatively clear. Well done.
Okay.
Look what these lot do. They bring the clag with them. Right, so we're just leaving Cat Bells, all formalities complete, and we're just going to tackle this gradual ascent up to Maiden Moor. I am going to skip this singe of high crag. It's easy enough, picked up another. It's already a long walk, this one, so anyway, hope you forgive me, singe lovers. So we're just down at the call now, at the bottom of Cat Bells. You could just swing round left here and walk back to the car park along Derwent Water, very pleasant. Here's the singe high crags. It is a long way away now. From this point, doesn't look too far from Cat Bells summit, but once you get down to them, you see the the distance required. But yeah, just a nice gradual bimble up here to Maiden Moor. Singe. That's too far, isn't it? We tried, we had a look at it again.
Can you not just put your finger on the top of it and you've touched it?
That's silly. This is a serious YouTube channel, Mary, not mucking about.
Could have fooled me.
Like his channel.
It'll look as though we're in slow motion, won't it?
Yeah. This new camera of mine doesn't do time lapse. I'll explain why I've got a new camera in a moment. That's it, we're just looking back down into Cat Bells now. You can now see Basson's Way. Lovely temperature, great walking conditions. Knee breeze was forecast today. And this cloud cover is beautiful, it's just blocking the sun just enough. Yeah, I think we're going to have a good day. That's it, that's us on top of Bull Crag. Maiden Moor was just a little further along this ridge here. Here we are, an insignificant little cairn, but it's a Wainwright of Maiden Moor. Hello Mary, hello Dave. Let's get a view of the route to come. We've got High Spy as the next port of call for the brutal descent up to Dale Head and round Hindscarth over High Crags, Red Knot and Scope End. 3 new burkets. Right, so that's just us leaving Maiden behind us there. And I'll explain why I've got a new camera today. Because our last outing on Weatherlam in the sideways rain, my camera exploded shortly after that final shot on the summit. Hence why I didn't get any more for that particular short video. So yeah, I've had to scrape the piggy bank together to get a new one. So that walk cost me a couple £100. Anyway, it was worth it, it was a good laugh. Continuing on this path will take you to High Spy's Wainwright summit, but we're just going to branch off here left just to the north top, which is a singe. I've done these before, but I do think this is the better view. A little bit of a scramble up to the top of this singe, but definitely worth it. There we go. High Spy's north top. a fabulous view. I know we've had that all morning, but this is the ultimate shot. Anyway, there's Paul, he's coming. And now we're just going to be heading over to the Wainwright top, the massive cairn, the south top.
2,077 feet. One of those.
Just leaving High Spy north top and just scooting on round to the Wainwright. Right, here we are on the third Wainwright of the day. High Spy, well done, Mary. Oh, that was comfortable, lovely. There's Paul, well done. That's it, we've just left High Spy Wainwright summit. Dale Head doesn't look too bad from here, however it is a big drop down to the town all the way down there, so we're going to have lunch down there, pack on some calories before the big final pull of the day really. So, just about down High Spy now. It's a good path, you can't really go wrong on here. There are a few splitting off if you're doing different loops, but for the classic Newlands round, yeah, it's such a comfortable walk, and yeah, apart from that, that's the only crux of the whole way around really. You are a little tired when you get to here, although like I say, the paths are good, so it doesn't wear you down too much. It's just the mental challenge, but it is a good path up to Dale Head, so don't be put off thinking, oh god, I'm going to get back up there. It is quite pitched in most places. Right, so we're just leaving our little lunch break there, limbered up, packed with calories, and we've got 1,000 feet up there to tackle. So you just persist up the path. It does get easier. It turns into this stoned, pitched path, and it is just stairs. Not a lot of mileage to the summit. All you can do is really go up, so it is quite safe and fairly speedy. There we go. That's looking back over to High Spy. And there is another Burkett that I missed. High Scordale just here, just a little bit too far off the path for this route. It's not difficult, it's just there's a lot of mileage on this, and yeah, this climb here is the crux of it all, so didn't want to hang about. I think we broke the back of it now. This little bit. And then we're there. Here we are, on the fifth top of the day. Fourth Wainwright of Dale Head. I don't know who Dale is and what's special about his head, but I hate him. Hello Paul.
Hello mate.
Dave's already here, he's been here half an hour. Hello Paul. Good stuff.
That's my rheumatic finger.
Sorry.
There we go. This is the high point of the day. It's looking directly down Newlands and the ridge that we walked up on this morning. Yeah, it's a brutal ascent up to there. But yeah, fairly comfortable from this point. We've got Hindscarth just here, nice gradual slope up to it there before we descend the 3 Burketts. Cheers. That's just us heading down Dale Head. Just had a lovely long break there. This is looking over to Fleetwood Pike and the Buttermere Fells. And back around to Newlands Valley here. About halfway through the walk, but most of it is downhill from here. It's about another 5.5 miles back to the car, just on the end of Scale Kilbrank all the way over there for me. These lot are parked in little town, so they've got a shorter walk back. But anyway, just get down here and over to Hind's Scarth. There we go, I can just see Buttermere now. You can see some good views on this loop. It is one of the best. You can see why it's so popular. This is down onto Honister Pass just here. Doesn't look that busy really for a weekend, Friday afternoon. Right, here we are finally on the final wainwright of the day of Hind's Scarth. The classic Newlands horseshoe would pick up Robinson as well, but me and Paul, we do need these Burketts down here, so we'll skip that one and we'll take the Burketts. Well done, Mary.
Well done,
Last
Dave.
handshake of the day. Dave. It's fist bumps from here. 3 fist bumps.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Anyway, that's looking back at Dalehead,
I'll go around to go.
Behemoth from here. Flags coming and going over the Scarfells. But yeah, still great walking conditions, quite comfortable today. Grass moor, a bit of clag on. But yeah, we're heading for home now. Over 3 fells. Let's go.
You didn't give yourself a shower that time. It'll be cold, is it?
Very cold. Need a new flask. That's it, so we're just leaving Hind's Scarth and heading down the ridge. 3 Burketts along here, but there can't be much ascent to them because the ridge isn't that very wide, and looking at it across from Maiden Moor there, it's like it goes straight down, so I don't know how he's picked 3 from there. I guess these are 1 or 2 of the ones we could get rid of, Bill, if you wanted me to redo your list for you. Make it a bit easier for folk. Okay, so this is the other cairn on Hind's Scarth, actually better than the summit one. Really well enclosed here. But here we are looking down onto the Burketts here. We've got High Crags, Red Knot, and Scope End is just off the end there. Tricky little descent that, coming down Hind's Scarth. It's quite loose scree, so might be a consideration for doing this route in the opposite direction. So that initial section of Hind's Scarth there coming down is quite tricky, but it's now comfortable, converted into a nice comfortable grassy bank. And here is the first Burkett just here, slightly off the path there, not too much effort. Right, so yeah, you're just working along the path here, and up here to the left is High Crag. It doesn't seem like there's much of a path going to it, so I don't know if many people visit to it or not, but you just got to walk off piece through the heather, through all these nasty little flies, and pick yourself up a little Burkett. Yeah, and someone has actually marked it with a rock. Well done to them. You know your stuff. High Crag, Burkett. Right, the next one's not too far away. Red Knot. And then Scope End just down the bottom there. So we'll just wait for the team to catch up. Looking back to what we've just descended. That was very quick. And the ridge we walked up this morning.
I'm going. Fist bumps, is it? I don't.
So it's not much of a crag, is it?
No, not really. Probably
More of
more
high heather, I'd call it, I think. But anyway,
more for the view, I think.
for the view, yeah. Good job you don't come down that way by accident, eh? Look at that.
I saw that coming up. Did you go that?
Are you still filming it?
Yeah. You're ruining my shots.
No, I'm not. Sorry. I don't mind going to this because it's on room.
There we go. That's the penultimate Burkett and second new one for myself today. Red Knot. Oh, we've got a cairn. Look at this. Boom.
Boom.
Red Knot, 1,482 feet. One day. Oh, mate.
There we go. Even Dave will probably come to this one. Unless he's found a bypass path just to outspite.
Yeah, this cairn's actually marked on the OS. But
So yeah,
doesn't match the cairn.
red knot. But looking back up to High Crags, you can see why it's its own fell. It wasn't much when you were standing on there, but yeah, it's its own thing, I guess, in the end. Dave's flagging a bit now, actually. I think the heat's starting to wail on him.
It's better coming now when the heather's out though than not.
Look at that view up there.
Hmm?
Will that take you up to Dale Town?
Yeah,
Then
that's
it will
okay,
be.
then it's
Yeah.
Mate, before we bugger off, we take a picture.
Yeah, wonderful. Anyway, we're just going to continue and finish off on Scope End. Ever closer to the end. It's going to be a 10-hour out of this one. Longest walk of the year, I think. But one more fell, the 9th of the day. Right, 9.5 miles in. 9.5 hours. Round. We're approaching our last descent. I think you should limber up, Mary, before you attempt that. Don't want any injuries at this stage. That's looking back up at Red Knot. Right, here we are on the final fell of the day, Scope End, which is a burkett, not marked by any cairn or anything like that. And I believe on OS maps the high point of the fell is slightly back there. So this must be the burkett. We'll take it. There we go.
Right.
Boom. We're getting more.
Boom.
Dave. Yeah, that's it. That's a wrap for the Newlands round. 9 fells. Ignore Robinson. He's supposed to add that, but we haven't. But yeah, 10 hours is plenty. And this heat, need to get off the end of here and back to Skelgill Bank car park. Oh, I'm good on my arse. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. That's just us heading down Scope End now, and I thought I'd better wrap up the video from here. Tricky little path this, so you do have to take care. But yeah, this has been a version of the Newlands round. Not the classic version, but you can lengthen it, shorten it, however you like. The objective really is to do cat bells, head to Dale Head, and make your way back. That picks up a lot of fells. Anyway, thank you to Dave, Paul and Mary and Derek. I know he's not been on the video, but he's somewhere here in spirit. So yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you back out on the fells very, very soon. Peace. What is this?